Hello and welcome to your core and abs class. Obviously, you know that my favorite piece of equipment is the ball. You can just do so much with it, so hopefully you have one at home. But if you don't have one, you can do the whole sequence without, so don't worry too much. But if you get one, it will be your best friend. So let's start down on the mat. We're going to start here just in 4-point kneeling. Just to pop that ball out of the way, let's just place it in between our two thighs. You're going to bring your hands into the mat. Let's just start with a little stretch. So let's reach our arms as far forward to the front edge of your mat as you can. Keep your hips high, keep your elbows off the mat, and let's just let our spine melt towards the mat as you widen your sit bones towards the sky. And just let yourself go here, maybe shaking your head no or nodding yes. Just stay here for a little second, feeling that stretch into your armpits, down into your side body, across the back of your body, and also letting go of any gripping that you might have across your glutes, your hips, even pelvic floor. Just think of letting everything go. Then when you are ready to, we just make our way back up onto all fours. We're going to take the ball underneath our right hand. So ball is underneath your right hand, your left hand is directly underneath your left shoulder. We're going to extend our left leg back behind us. Now once your left leg is there, we're going to pause here. I want you to then bend your left elbow and slide the ball away from you, so let it roll. Now just let your body relax down towards the floor. Now you are getting a tricep activation here through that left arm as it bends. Then you press and lift. We're then going to dive that right arm behind our left. Step your left foot to the left and come into a thread the needle stretch. Again, your left elbow here is allowed to bend. Rotate through your rib cage, widen your sit bones, and feel that stretch across the inside leg on that left side. You then come all the way back in. You then pick up that left foot. We circle it all the way to the back of your mat. We roll the ball forward. We bend that left elbow. Again, just finding a tricep activation then. Coming all the way back up. Pick up that left foot. We circle that left leg around to the left. You roll the ball underneath your left arm, finding your thread the needle stretch. Again, widen your hips, readjusting that left hand as much as you need to, and just pause here. So again, opening out to those inner thighs, into your adductors. Again, letting go of any gripping to your pelvic floor and across the back of those hips. Coming all the way back in, we've just got one more here. Pick up that left foot, circle it all the way around. Lengthen that left leg as long as it will go. Roll the ball forward, bending into that left elbow, feeling the stretch into your lats, into your right side of your body here as you activate through the tricep. Exhale, push and lift. Pick up that left foot, circle it all the way around. Dive that right arm behind your left. Hold here. Again, just readjust that left arm as much as you need. Widen your sit bones. Maybe it feels nicer to shift your weight forwards a little bit more. Coming all the way in. And we're just going to repeat that on the other side. So left knee comes in, ball goes underneath your left hand, right hand finds the mat. Extend your right leg back for me and hold it. From there, we roll the ball away from us, right elbow bends. Feel the stretch into your underarms and your lats on that left side as your right tricep activate. Push into the floor, roll the ball back in, pick up that right leg, circle it as far to the right as you can, toes find the floor. Dive that left arm underneath, find your thread the needle stretch here. Again, wide sit bones, lengthen that right leg, think activate your right quad muscle to feel the stretch to the back of that right leg. Come all the way up. We go again, pick up that right foot, we circle that right leg all the way around to the back of your mat. Roll the ball forwards. Find that tricep push up on that right side, sneaky little single arm push up there, I'm really sorry. Come all the way up, roll the ball back in. And then we circle that right leg to the right. We dive that left arm underneath, widen your sit bones, rotate your rib cage here as much as you can. Come all the way back. Pick up that right foot, circle it all the way around. Find the floor with your toes. Tricep push up on that right side as you lengthen through that left side. Come all the way up. Pick up that right foot, circle it all the way around. Feel that stretch to your right inside leg as you find that rotation here. Again, wide sit bones, shift your weight forwards. Come all in. Okie dokie. We're going to reset. So we're going to make our way onto our back. And the ball, first of all, is going here at your rib cage. So just bring the ball to the back of your ribs. and just get yourself as comfy as you can. Okay, so cueing core exercises is challenging because everybody's bodies are different. So think of your pelvis and your spine and your rib cage. So first of all, let's just set ourselves up first. So your feet are in line with your hips. So your knees and your hips are at hip width apart. So not letting your knees knock in and also not letting your knees fall out. So knees are at hip distance apart. Now notice your lower back right now. We're probably either really rounding to our spine or you're kind of hanging back here. We want to set ourselves up really nicely. So think of just pressing your elbows into the mat for a second, rolling the ball lower than you think. You'll get a little bit more support to your lower back, but it's not all the way to your pelvis. So it's kind of where your bottom rib is. Okay, from this position, I want you to just keep our forearms down for a second. Now, if you're feeling any sort of gripping for your neck, again, it's probably because you're slumping into your shoulders or you're letting your head hang back. So I want us to think of lifting up our chest, up and away from the ball. But as we do that, you press your back bottom ribs here against the ball, which creates that little bit of flexion of the spine, so slightly rounded. Now from here, I want you to take your elbows off the floor, press into the ball with the back of your ribs and lift your shoulders up and forwards. Once we're there, your hands are behind your head, so you do have that support from your hands. Now we're going to try and keep our rib cage here exactly where it is. Keep your knees exactly where they are. You should have a small gap here at your lower back in between the floor and your lower back. Now, we're going to take an inhale breath. And as we inhale, let's think of this space here from your bottom rib to your pubic bone. We're going to try and expand that space. That space lengthens so your pelvis is tipping away from you. Inhaling. Then as you exhale, think about the space between your pubic bone and your belly button. We're going to shorten that space. So as you exhale, think slide your ribs to your hips and gently draw your pubic bone towards your belly button. So you're shortening this space here. But as we do that, we're not gripping into the glutes and the thighs. So your glute muscles should feel relaxed. Your thighs should feel relaxed. So we inhale. We tilt our pelvis away from us. Find the length here. As you exhale, we tuck underneath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Now, notice what your upper body is doing. If you feel your head doing this, you're focusing too much on your upper body moving and not your lower and deep abdominals contracting. So this has to stay still. Inhale, pelvis moves away from you. Exhale, pelvis draws towards you. Inhale, let it go. Exhale. So focusing on those deep exhale breaths here to pull everything in and up. Let it go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now I promise when you find the right position, you are going to feel your core muscles working instantly. So exhaling, contract, press against the ball. Use it. Don't work away from it. I want you to work with it. And then release it. 2 more like this. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, now exhaling. Start to pull your ribs towards your hips. Press against the ball. See if you can lift your rib cage slightly higher. Your hands are behind your head. Now from here, your pelvis stays exactly as it is. You're finding your neutral spine. We take an inhale breath. We let our rib cage relax as far back over the ball as we can, but don't let your pelvis move. Now we exhale, we lift our upper body up. So we've changed which part of our body we're using now. Your pelvis is now still and your upper body moves. So inhale, let go. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. So if you start to feel your glute muscles gripping or your hip flexors gripping, I need you to try and relax your lower body more. Inhale, let go. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we release, let it go. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Now instantly I'm feeling my core muscles working hard, and your core muscles aren't just here. You should be feeling your lower and deep abdominals. You should be feeling your core muscles that wrap around like a corset, like a cylinder around your middle. Everything is supporting your spine. So as you use that exhale breath, I want you to think of your core muscles wrapping in and around your spine. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, lift. Find those little shakes. Rest whenever you need to. Exhaling, lift. Inhale, we lower. Let's go for another 3, just like this. Exhaling off. Inhale, let it go. Exhaling, press against the ball, don't avoid it. Press that back bottom rib against the ball. Use it. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Now exhale, lifting up, stay here, hold it. Now we're going to come back into those pelvic tilts. So your pelvis tilts away, your pelvis tucks under. And as we're doing this, we're trying to find our neutral. Now some of us walk around with a slightly arched lower back, and some of us walk around naturally with your pelvis slightly tucked under. So this is where you need to find your neutral. If you are someone that walks around with a slightly arched lumbar spine, so lower back, you might be someone here that needs to slightly tuck your pelvis under as we work through our core muscle exercises. If you are someone that walks around with a slightly tucked pelvis, so you're gripping and tucking underneath, you might be someone that needs to think about widening their sit bones and lengthening a little bit more through your lower back. But we don't want to overarch and we don't want to over round. So you've got to find somewhere in between the two of those. I know it's confusing, but the more we do these exercises, the more we work with our body, the deeper you're going to work, the harder you're going to work, the stronger you're going to get, and the quicker you're going to see your results. So just really try and focus on how you need to move for you. All right, once you've found your neutral spine, so there should be no aggressive tucking under, there should be no overarching, you just find your neutral position, feeling as comfortable as possible in that position. We stay here and just give me some little pulses up. Now again, it's that space here in between your ribs and your hips, and you're trying to press against the ball and close down. So that gap between your hands here should close and separate. Close and separate. So you're feeling that contraction. You're also drawing away from your close. So even thinking ribs to hips, hips to ribs, but also drawing down and in. Release. You should be definitely feeling that now. I know it's very wordy, this one. There's lots of talking going on. But just keep moving and keep breathing. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Now let's go for 3. And 2. And 1. And now just let yourself relax all the way back. Let it all go. Rib cage expands. Deep breath here. Maybe rocking from side to side. We can readjust that ball soon. All right. So with those pelvis positions in mind, we're going to bring our feet back into the middle of the mat. We're going to take our hands back behind our head. That ball stays there. Obviously, if you need to readjust it. If you need to bring it lower. Okay, here we are. So your elbows are nice and wide. Your feet are at hip distance apart. There's that sensation of your sit bones kind of widening, but there's no overarching. So this space here still needs to contract. Now for now, we're going to take an inhale breath. Then as we exhale, I want you to rotate toward your left side. Now just keep a quick peek at your knees. Keep an eye on your knees and your hips. They shouldn't move. We then come back through center. Give me 2 pulses up to the middle. Chest is lifting up. Exhale, lift and lift. From there, we exhale, we rotate to our right. Knees stay still, hips stay still. Rotate your rib cage. Close back in. 2 pulses up to the center and lift. Rotate. Find center. Lift. And lift. Keep going. Now, at any point you start to feel your lower back, just readjust. Possibly you're starting to arch your lower back, or maybe you're starting to grip into your glutes and your hips just a little bit too much. So just reset and join us again when you're ready. Now, focusing on your form here, as we find our rotations, I want you to not think about the elbow that is closing in, but the one that's opening back. So as we rotate to our left, let's focus on that left elbow opening right to the back of your mat. Hold it, right back. Then from there, pulse up an inch. Bring that left elbow back into the mat. We come back through center, 2 pulses to the center. Lift, lift. Other side. Exhale, ready? So think right elbow, pulling back, even more. Then you pulse up from there. You then come back through center. 2 pulses up. Lift, lift. Keep going. Exhale, left elbow, right, back, even more. Tap the floor now, use the elbow, it's allowed. Pulse up. Back through center. 2 pulses up, let's go. Lift. Rotate to your right, right elbow opens, even more. Pulse up, use the floor, it's allowed. Come back to your center. Pulse it up through the center only. Lift, lift. Ribs to hips. Ribs to hips, trying not to hang back over the ball. Let's curl our rib cage up more. You have 4, curling up. 3, use the ball. 2, 1. Come all the way back, and again, feel that stretch. Okay, adding on from there. I want us to extend our legs out to long. I want our glutes to be on gently here. So when your legs are in extension, glutes on, pubic bone to belly button, shorten the gap here between your ribs and hips, press against the ball and curl yourself up so this space feels nice and tight. Slight tuck of your tailbone, glutes are on. Okay, hands behind your head. From there, we're going to exhale again. We find that rotation, press against the ball, lift your chest up. We rotate to our left, so that means your left elbow opens right back, but as you do that, you pause. You then pull that left knee in, and you're aiming for your right elbow to tap that left knee. Come back through center. Hold it. All the way back through center, hold. Reach your arms forwards. Can you curl yourself up just that little bit more? Come all the way back, hands find the back of your head. Keep those glutes on, keep that slight tuck of your tail. We rotate to our right, all the way back, 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 back. Hold. Right knee comes in. Try and get that left elbow to that right knee. Come all the way back through center. Reach your arms forwards. Lift. I want us to be moving as slow as this. Really slowly. Hands back behind your head. Rotate to your left. All the way back. As you do that, your left knee comes in. Try and get that left knee to your right elbow. Left knee, right elbow. Come all the way back through center. Reach, lift higher. Bring it back down. Hands behind your head. Keep that tuck of your tailbone. Rotate to your right. Right knee comes in. Bring that knee all the way to your elbow. Back through center. Now just those slow motion pulses here. Now press into your heels, glutes on. Push your heels down. Now bring your rib cage forwards and scooping out. So your rib cage here is trying to track over the hips. Exhale. Tighten right to your center. Use that exhale breath. Let's go for 3. And 2. Press your heels down into the mat. It's going to help. Last one. We're going to come all the way up to seated just to reset. Okay. We're going to walk our feet back in. You're going to bring the ball back where it was. Okay, plant those feet into the floor. Knees at hip width apart. Again, find your neutral. Couple of pelvic tilts here always helps. Just can ease off some of that tension to your lower back. Now, from there, find your neutral. Ribs to hips, core muscles tight. Scoop and hollow out through your middle. Take your hands behind your head. Now, with your rib cage being forwards here, with your ribs sliding towards your hip bones here, I then want you to think about your sit bones slightly widening so there's no gripping. Ribs to hips connect, elbows wide, hands behind your head. We're going to rotate again to our left. All the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Press that left elbow into the floor. You then make your way up, all the way through center, all the way to the right. Right elbow opens right back, tap the floor. Exhaling. All the way through center. Bring it around. Exhale. So look at my knees. I'm trying to keep my knees as still as possible. Don't let them twist and swivel to the side. Keep your knees as still as you can. If it helps, you can draw a rainbow with your arms going around the world, all the way around. But I want you to go elbow to mat, elbow to mat. So all the way up and around. Press against the ball. Ready? Exhale, up, 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 all the way to the other side. Oh, that's a challenge. And again, exhale. Keep those elbows wide. She says. And again, exhaling, ready? Up, 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 core muscles contract in, scoop that tummy in tight. Woo. 3 more. Up, 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 up. 2 more. Remember to breathe. Last one. We're going to come up through center. Hold it. Reach your arms forwards. Bring your hands together. Palms together. Now bend your elbows. Now bring your elbows in. Now try and bring the thumbs towards the back of your head here. Now keep your elbows in. We're going to press against the ball. Now, it's the only time it's allowed. We exhale, we tap our knees together. We bring our elbows up and around. Open the knees. You can open the elbows there if it helps. Exhale. Elbows and knees connect. Curl up. Release. Woo! Okay. Exhale in. Lift. You know when you make those bad choices in life? This is one of those. Exhaling up. Lift. Release. Open. Exhale. Curling up. Whoop. Release. Open. Don't worry if you lose your ball. It means you're working hard. Press against it. Exhale up. Release. Open. 3 more. In. Up. Release. Open. Last one. In. Up. Release. Open the knees to fully wide, feet together, and let yourself go. Again, just enjoy that stretch. Remember, it's just as important to release the muscle as it is to contract it. You want to let go of the muscles and then contract. So this stretching in between the sets isn't cheating. It's just going to help you to find the contraction again. So we're going to reset. Keep your knees wide, keep your feet together. Hands are behind your head, thumbs all the way down the line of your neck. Slight tuck of your tail so we're not arching our lower back. Now press against the ball and curl yourself up. Now, your knees, if possible, and you're feeling super flexible through the hips, this is a nice stretch. But what I want you to do is lift your heels off the floor and bring your knees in slightly. So you're not just letting the knees flop. So you're not just hanging out of the hip flexes. Your knees are in, so your inside legs are working. Now again, press against the ball. Think of pulling your rib cage here towards your hip bones, core muscles tight, scoop and hollow. From there, just start to pulse your chest up. Remember to press against the ball. So we press against it. Now, don't worry if you have to readjust the ball. It'd be very rare if you had the ball in the right place instantly. So find your sweet spot where you feel those core muscles contract. You shouldn't really be feeling any discomfort through the lower back. So if you are, you need to just readjust, reset. Give yourself a second. Okay, in 3, we add on. In 2. And 1. All we do is, as we lift our chest up, exhale, we tap our knees together, we tap our elbows in. We open our knees and elbows, we lower ourselves back. Exhale, everything comes in. Inhale, open. Now just be mindful. Often when I teach this one in classes at the studio at home, I see people kind of pulling on their neck and like yanking away from the floor. I need you to focus on what's going on here. This is what's creating the lift, not your chin. Not your neck, not your shoulders. So this has to contract so everything can come up and in. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you can reach your arms forwards and connect the palms together instead. Exhale. Inhale. So we're just really trying to create that flexion through the spine as we curl ourselves up, which is contracting to the front of your body here. Exhale. In. Inhale, open. Now as we close our knees in and we reach our arms forwards or we tap our elbows in, we're going to float the feet off the floor so the knees are directly over the hips, the shins are parallel to the sky. You then bring them back down, elbows and knees open. Exhale, everything comes in. Lift. Lower. Release. Exhale. In. Lift. So we're using that closing in visual. Imagining an elevator door closing as we close our elbows and our knees and our shins together. Think of your core muscles doing that. So think of that elevator door closing in nice and tight as you do that with the knees and the elbows. So I'm quite a visual person and for me that really helps. So it might work for you. Remember, the most important thing here is to breathe. Release and open. Let's go for 3. So you should be definitely feeling those core muscles burning by now. Keep breathing. The next time we come up, we stay there. Exhale in, reach, hold, core muscles tight. Now pulse up and up. You can take your hands back behind your head if you need to. I actually find that harder though. You've got a little bit more load happening through the core muscles as you're taking your arms higher. Exhale. Let's go for 5. Close your eyes if it helps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we stay up? Hold. Can we reach our arms forwards? Can we open our knees out? Flex your feet. Now push those feet away. Stretch those legs. Squeeze those thighs together. Inhale in. Exhale. Proud chest. Inhale in. Exhale. Push. Inhale. Pull. Exhale. Push. Inhale. Pull. Well done. Exhale. Push away. Inhale. Pull back in. This time, exhale, push those legs away from you. Hold it, core muscles tight, crisscross those feet. Maybe you can take your arms all the way over your head. Why? Breathe. Keep breathing. Stretch those knees, point those toes, tuck your pelvis under. Let's go for 5. Stretch your elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Juicy. Okay, bring your feet together, knees out wide, and let yourself relax. That stretch should feel lovely. Alright, when you're ready, there's no rush though, stay here if it feels good for you. Want to close our knees in, grab the back of your thighs, roll yourself up. Okay, ball is going to go back in between your legs. Let's swivel ourselves around so we are on our hands and our knees. You're almost there. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, core muscles tight. Now from here, I want you to tuck your toes underneath. First of all, let's just round to our spine. Again, finding that flexion. So think of scooping your abdominals up, pressing against the floor as much as you can. Inhale, let it go. You should get a really nice stretch across your abdominal wall here as you find this cow position, or I like to call it a happy cat. Exhale, rippling round. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, rippling round. Inhale, let it go. Hold it here. Okay, now we're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to send our sit bones to the ceiling. You find a downward dog. Press your heels into the mat. Press your chest to your thighs. Now, as we do this, we're just going to reach our left hand back. We're going to grab the ball from between our 2 thighs and bring the ball underneath your left hand. You might need to readjust that right hand. You might need to step your feet back slightly. We're going to lift our heels off the mat. You're going to ripple forwards. Now it is challenging. Remove the ball if you need to, but you're going to find a plank position. Once you're in the plank, I want you to squeeze the ball 3 times. 3, with a deep breath out. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. Pike your hips to the roof. Tap the ball against your right ankle. Bring that ball back underneath that left hand. Find your full plank. Hold, core muscles really tight, lengthen your spine, squeeze the ball. 3, 2, 1. Pike your hips to the roof. Tap the ball against that right ankle. 1 more on this side. Ripple forward. High plank. Squeeze that ball. 3, 2, 1. Tap the ball on that right ankle. Bring the ball in between both of your hands. Find your full plank here. Oops, if it rolls off, don't worry. And then mountain climbers. Right knee comes in. Take it back. Exhale, left knee. Take it back. Exhale, right knee. Left knee. In 3. In 2. And 1. Pike your hips to the roof. If the ball is close by, take it into your right hand. As we pike our hips up, the ball goes against your left ankle. Come back into your full plank. Reset if needed. We squeeze the ball. 3, 2, 1. Pike your hips to the roofs. Bring your ball towards that left ankle. Forward into your plank. Squeeze the ball. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Pike. Ball taps that left ankle. Come back into your plank. Squeeze the ball. 3, 2, 1. Ball goes in between your hands. Don't worry if it rolls away. You then come back into your mountain climbers, right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. Now keep your spine long. Just going to pop the ball out of the way. Keeping your spine as long as you can as you find these slow motion mountain climbers. Exhale, pull and pull. You have 5, 4, really try and pull your knees close to your rib cage as you can. In 2 and 1, pike your hips to the roof. Lower yourself onto your knees. Bring your hands back behind you. Try and bring your hands to your heels. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest up. So you're going to get a nice stretch here across the top of your collarbones. Also through those abdominals and into your hip flexors for your final challenge. Come all the way back. Lower your hips. Bring your hands back into the mat. We're going to use our forearms as a guide here. So your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. You step your feet back. Let's just pike our hips to the ceiling. Find your downward dog. Now, you're going to come back into your full plank. Hold it nice and strong. Now bring your left knee in and you're trying to get your left knee all the way to your left elbow. We're going to slide the knee down to your wrist and then slide the knee back up to your elbow without shifting your weight back. So you're using this space here in between your rib and your hip at your obliques, contracting there. So we slide the knee up, we slide the knee down. Use your forearm as a guide. Lift, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Use as obliques. Keep that back leg nice and strong. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 3 more. Exhale, inhale. 2 more. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, up. Now let's wave that left knee to the right, to the left. Try and tap your elbows. Pull, pull. 5, 4. Use those obliques. 3, 2. Can you hold that left knee to your right elbow? Hold it. Can you pulse it up from there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it back. Pike your hips up. Well done. Lower your knees back into the mat. Hands come back to your heels. Again, let's push our hips forwards. Find that stretch for your shoulders. Open your collarbones. Stretching through those abdominals, through those hip flexors. Woo. We're nearly there. Final effort. Come back down. We just have to repeat on the other side. So hands come underneath your shoulders. We step back into a plank position. Hike your hips to the roof. Okay, you're ready. Your right knee comes all the way in to your right elbow. Using that right elbow and forearm as a guide. We track down to the wrist. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, down. Exhale. Try not to shift your weight back. Let's try and keep our weight forwards. Exhale. Tuck the tail. Inhale, release. Exhale, use those obliques. Release. Exhale, up. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift it up. Contract those core muscles. Wave that right knee to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. For 3, 2, hold it to that left elbow. Now pulse up. Contract into those obliques on that right side. 4, 3, lift it. 2, 1, step it back. Woo. Lower your knees into the mat. Hands off the floor. Let's just extend our arms forwards. Fingertips pointing down. Hold on to one set of your fingertips and just lengthen to the forearm. Open the chest. And now reverse it. So you have your wrist and forearm to the sky, fingertips to the ground. Hold it there. Stretching the top of the wrist. Well done. Release that left arm. Circle all the way around for 3. And 2 and 1. Other side. Fingertips reach forwards. Palm is facing away from you. Holding onto the fingertips. Feel that stretch across the wrist and into the forearm, into the bicep. And then fingertips to the floor. Stretching to the top of the wrist. Release the fingertips, circle the arm around for 3 and 2 and 1. Bring your hands into the mat. Pull your weight forwards, let your hips melt to the floor. Glutes on, shoulders back, collarbones open. Rippling all the way back, round. Resting into that child's pose, taking some nice deep breaths, inhaling, exhaling, let it all go. Inhaling, exhaling. One more, inhaling in, maybe holding your breath there for 3, 2, 1, exhale, let it go. When you are ready to, let's make our way up. Just swivel onto one hip, maybe crossing your legs, just sit how you like, get yourself comfy. Well done, you did it. You should have a really strong core there. Just remember to practice your setup. The more you find your position that works for you, the deeper you will work through those core muscles. Well done.
I'm always adding new classes, so if you really enjoyed that workout, please hit like and subscribe because it would really help to grow this channel. If you'd like another workout, we found that people who liked this class also absolutely loved the workouts I've linked here.